Welcome back to another video. In this video, we are going to study animation in SwiftUI. So let's start by creating a new file and name it as animation playground. So animation is used to enhance user experience and to make your app more interactive. And there are two ways with which we can create animation in SwiftUI. The first way is by using a animation view modifier. It's also got implicit animation. And the second way is by using the withAnimation function, which is an explicit way. So let's start with the first way, which is the view modifier, and it actually further accepts two parameters. First is the animation behavior, and second is the changing value to which the animation reacts. Now we have different animation behaviors provided to us by the SwiftUI. I have listed them down in here. We have a linear, easeOut, easeIn, easeInOut, and spring. So let's see how we can use animation view modifier. Let's begin with a vstack, and then we can write a rectangle. Let's fill it with maybe green color, and then we can use a frame width of maybe 200 and a height of 200. And now if we want to rotate our rectangle, we can use a rotation effect, and for the angle we can use degree, and maybe we want to rotate it by 45 degree. So you can see our rectangle is rotated. And instead, if you want to have a button in here that says maybe rotate rectangle or something, and for this we actually need to use a state in here, and let's use maybe rotation equals to 0 by default, and then instead of 45 in here we can use this rotation. And once user taps on this button, let's just use a style of border prominent and give vstag a spacing of maybe 50. Okay, and now once user tap on this button, okay, so this rotation actually needs to be of type double, so instead of 0 you have to use 0.0. and now once user taps on this rotation or this button, we want to rotate our rectangle, so we can maybe increment our rotation value by 45. And now if you tap on this rotate button, you can see our rectangle has rotated, and now you can just rotate it back. So, and you can see it's rotating very suddenly. This rotation is not very smooth. So now we can use the animation view modifier to make our this rotation a bit smooth. So we can use dot animation, and for the animation let's use maybe linear, and for the value we want to pass rotation. So every time this rotation value is changed, we want to apply this linear animation to our view. Now if you tap on this button, you can notice our rotation is a bit smooth now. So it's not very sudden. And you can actually pass duration, like it also this animation behavior also accept a duration parameter. So maybe you want to uh, make this whole animation completes in 5 seconds, so we can pass 5 to this. And now if I tap on this button, you can notice our animation is taking its time to complete. So this is how you can use animation. And yeah, so I guess that's all. And then we have two more things. We can use a repeat count or repeat forever with our animation to make like to tell the animation how many times it has to repeat. So let's use this. And now let's make it maybe back to 1.5 seconds, and then we can use dot repeat, and let's use maybe repeat count first, and I want to repeat it maybe 2 times. And now if I tap on the button, you can notice it's first going to that value and then it's returning back. And this is because of this auto reverse. When you use a repeat count or repeat forever, this auto reverse is actually true and by default. And what it does, it makes the animation bounce back and forth from previous view to the current view. So now if I use maybe this repeat forever, and if I tap on this, you can notice it's going to the 45 degree and then it's coming back. And if you want, we can actually use this auto reverse value as false. And now if you tap on your button, you can notice it's just it goes to that and then it does not come back to its original state. So it just skips it and then restart itself. So that's it for this animation. You can actually apply this animation to a view color, opacity, rotation, scale, and then we have this second way with which we can create animation. And withAnimation is actually a function that accepts a closure which contains the changes we want to animate. And the difference between animation and withAnimation function or block is the withAnimation is a function that is used to create animation for all the affected views. So I will actually explain this with the help of an example. So we can just remove this so that it stops animating itself, and then let's just have another rectangle and fill it with maybe dot red color, and then we can use a frame, a width of maybe 100 and a height of maybe 100, and we can actually wrap this inside an edge tag. So let's just have two rectangle, we can copy this one, and yeah, we can use maybe dot blue color. So yeah, now we have two rectangle, and what we actually want to change the colors for these rectangles. So we can have another state in here maybe that says is animate equals to false. It's a boolean state, and we can use it in here as we can use the ternary operator and check if it's animate is true. We can use red color. If it's not, we can maybe use black. And similarly for this one, is animate it's true, use blue, otherwise use the black color. And now what we can do is have another button in here that maybe says withAnimation, and first we can just simply toggle this state for this. So we can just it's already false, so we can use true. And now, and then let's just use a button style in here of border prominent. And now if you tap on the button, you can observe this color change is very sudden. So what we want to wrap, because this is the condition that is actually going to animate our view. So we want this condition inside and withAnimation block, and first we can specify our animation behavior, so we can use linear or any other you like, and then we can provide our logic for the animation inside this block. And now if you tap on it, you can notice it's very smooth, and we can actually provide duration to observe this process. And now if you tap on this button, you can notice it's animating very smoothly from black color to this red and blue. So yeah, this is actually the main difference between this with animation and view modifier. This view modifier is actually you cannot use it on, like it's only for a single view. So if you want to use it in another view, then you have to like copy it and place it on another view. But this with animation block is actually whatever condition you provide to this, it's going to reflect it on all the affected views. So yeah, that's it for this video, and if you have anything, let me know in the comment, and I will see you in the next video.